Hello, hello, I'm live. I'm like, oh, wait, am I live? I'm live. Yes, I'm live. My hair is a big old mess, but whatever. Who cares? It's fine. So, anyway, happy Sunday to you all. I am here for my Sunday night live, but I'm actually doing it a little bit different tonight. So, I'm changing it up just for this one Sunday because sometimes it's fun to change things up a little bit. So, what I'm going to do tonight, I'm going to pull for people. I'm going to pull a card from my Stephen Farmer Power Animal Oracles cards. So that's what I'm going to do tonight. It's pull a card night tonight. So that's what I'm going to do. Just a little something different. It's always fun to kind of change it up a little bit. So that's my plan for tonight. And I have let's see here, see what kind of cards come up and see who's here with me. I guess it helps if I look at my phone to see who is here. Hold on a second. I'm a little slow tonight on the uptake with that. So anyway, so let's see here. I was doing something on here, trying to figure out something, and it wasn't working. So I'll just get back to that later. So anyway, hello, Kathy. Hello, Talia. So I'm doing a little something different just for this one Sunday night. So I have my, what I have here is, hey, Kathy, good to see you. I have my, these really cool cards. They're Stephen Farmer. Where's the little front part of the deck? Stephen Farmer Power Animal Oracles. So what I'm going to do tonight, just a little bit different, because I wanted to just do something a little bit different tonight, is I'm going to pull a card for people. So if people want me to pull like a card specifically for you, I'm going to pull a card for you. And I'm thinking of maybe like actually doing like another live in the week where it's just tuning into animal wisdoms like this. And then also too, I'm going to do maybe like a week ahead kind of thing, like picking an animal of the week or something like that. I was thinking of maybe doing something like that. So, I mean, I will mix in a little bit of readings, but not as many readings tonight because I just want to do like some card pulls. So, all right. So, and hey, Kelly, good to see you. So let's see here. All right. Good to see you here. All right. So I'll do this quick question for Talia, and then I'm going to pull some cards. So, do you have any messages? Hey, Lee, good to see you. No, Bernadette. Oh my goodness, Lee, you're never going to believe what Bernadette just wanted me to do. She just wanted me to like stick my tongue out at you. I'm like, Bernadette, that's not nice. So anyway, so sorry for that message. Bernadette's like, she's just like, hello. She's like, hello. I want to say hello. So, all right. So from Bowser, we just moved across the country to North Carolina. I think he's really happy. So the quick little, and then here's a card right here that I just pulled. Oh my goodness. Excuse the dust that's probably behind me, but that's life when you live with animals, is dust happens and fur happens and all that fun stuff. So anyway, so that's that card here. So Bowser says that he's really, really happy. He says he likes all the openness there. He says it feels, he feels that it's really more open, and he likes how open it is there. And he says that he really likes that so much better. So he's like, his message is like, let's get out and explore more, because that would be really fun. And I really want to get out to explore more is what he's saying. So there's that. And hey, Doreen, and hey, Emmy. And then laugh out loud, Lee says she would. She's been sitting with me again this week. She says, yes. So she's like, I'm helping. She's like, dun, 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 dun. I'm helping. So little Bernadette, love her. All right. And hey, Patty, good to see you. Okay. So, all right. So this is like a collective card, and then I'm going to pull, I have two cards that came for Kathy. So I'm going to pull some like cards, I was saying, from my Stephen Farmer Power Animal Oracle. And so just doing something a little bit different tonight. And so, so Talia, he says, yes. He's like, this is the best move ever for both of us. So, there is that. All right, so this is a group collective card that I pulled here. It says Pelican, let go of your judgment. So this one's like for anybody that is called to this card, that is for you. And then let's see here. And hey, Shay, I saw your message. I'm going to get back to that after my live. So good to see you here. I was like, oh, I got a message. Need to get back to that. So I promised to do that here this evening. So let's see here. Yeah. So let's see here. You're so welcome, Talia. You're so welcome. So welcome. Let's see here. It's so good to see you all. Okay. Yes. These two cards are for you, Kathy. And then also too, if anybody else resonates with these, like feel free to be like, yeah, like I resonate with that card too, right? Like, so know that card can be there for you as well. Oh yes, cool. Okay, I'm gonna pull a card for you too, Kelly. Yay, so much fun. Okay, so for you, Kathy, first is Dove. It says, what does it say? It says, slow down, pause, and breathe. So this is like the one that I feel is like loud for you. Slow down, pause, and breathe. Like spend some time in nature, like listening to the birds, having your feet connect to the earth and just really be connected with that. So there's that one. And then this other card that came through right after that is Wolf, Guardian. You are my you are safe and protected at all times. So that's the second one that came through. And they just happened to come out together. So sometimes that just happens. And I just always kind of go with that like guidance and be like, oh, so those are both those cards for you, Miss Kathy there. And then you're welcome, Kathy. Yeah, this is fun. And then let's see here. So I'm going to pull a card for Kelly and Shay. And then Emmy says, how does Guapo feel so far about our adventure? He says, I'm adventure boy. He says, I like it. He says he's really loving the adventure. He says he really likes it. So he says it's fun. He's like, this is fun. He's like, I'm all in for adventure. He says, I'm all in for adventure. So there you go. There's my little singing voice right there. So, and hey, Karen, good to see you. And then, okay, so this card right here, I was like, who am I pulling a card for? Okay, so this is for Kelly. This card is for Kelly. So this card says, Seal, immerse yourself in artistic and creative expression, imagination. So use your imagination and just like immerse yourself into that creativity, whatever that creativity is, even if it's just like sitting and closing your eyes and having a creative moment through like meditation, right? So it's even just a like a creative moment through meditation, I get is really good for you. So there's that. And hey, Viv, good to see you here. And let's see here. Okay, so oh, Shay, I kind of just have to get a grin on myself as I pull this, this card came through for you. And you'll, and hey, Michelle, good to see you. And hey, Charmel, good to see you. And you're going to chuckle. And hey, Lisa, good to see you. I hope you and Chloe Grace are doing well. So you're going to chuckle when you see this card, Shay, too. And I promise I did not cheat and be like, oh, this is the card for Shay. Like, I'm going to look and see. This is the one that came through for you, Shay. Like, oh my goodness, you can't make this stuff up. It's horse, and it says freedom. You always have a choice. Horse, freedom. You always have a choice. So that's really interesting that the horse card would come through for you, Shay. No accident there, right? With the horse card coming through for you. So I love that. It's like the horses are like, yep. Like your past, present, future, all your horses, Shay. They're like, yes. Oh my gosh, right? It's like, yes. So it's like all your horses. Call in them on your daily meditations, your daily nature time. Like call on their energy and they're there for you. And they're like, yeah, you can't make this stuff up. I love this. And then Emmy says, that is so cool. Guapo and I are in Tucson for the Gem Show. Fun. I'm so relieved he's a happy traveler. And hey, Marcella, good to see you. Yes, he says he loves to be the traveler. He's like, I like it. He says, I was made for this. He says, I was made for this, is what he says. He says, I was made for this. Okay, so, and again, there's two cards that came through, and sometimes that just happens. So, and it's just, I just go where I'm guided. So these are for Viv. So the first one is Hawk Focus. Choose your priorities and eliminate all distractions. So again, too, if any of you can resonate with that, take that message as well. Like, right? If you're like, ooh, I resonate with that too, then that could be for you as well. And the other one is Opossum. Possum, have a backup plan. Strategy, have a backup plan. Possum. So that's a really good one too, right? I love possums. They're so cool. So they're really good. So all right. So there's that. So that's for you, Viv. Those two cards are for you. And yeah, and it's like I'm not trying to like pull two. I'm like, hey, these are the two that came out, just like they did earlier there. So there's that. And then Viv says, haha, that's great. Awesome. I'm glad you love it. Yay. Yay, yay, yay. And Marcella says, is Henry enjoying daycare? He says, yes. He says it's like really fun. And he's like, ooh, I like it because it really gets me out. And it's like, I really like the engagement. I really like to see the other dogs. And I really like to like sniff. And I love like my height because it like really like helps me to get like a really good sniff in. So I love my height. I love my height is what he says, because I can really get a good like underground sniff because of my height is what Henry says. So he's like, yeah, it's fun. He says, bring it on. He says it's fun is what he says. So there's that. Then Emmy says, thank you. I've got to head to bed now. It's been a long day. Yeah, the sweet dreams, Emmy. And I'm sure, right, being immersed in all those like beautiful crystals there at the Tucson Gem Show. Oh my gosh, so amazing. Oh my gosh. Hopefully next year I'll be there. I'm not going to say hopefully. I'm going to say my intention is to be there next year. That's my new kind of thing I'm working on. I'm listening to some audiobooks by Jen Sincero. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of her, Jen Sincero, and she is amazing, like her humor and everything. And she actually like reads her audiobooks, and oh my gosh, I'm getting such a kick out of them. Like I love them so much. So if you guys like inspiration, like dash with like a dash of like kind of humor and fun, definitely check out her stuff. It's awesome. And hey, Stacia, good to see you. And I'm gonna take a quick drink and I'm gonna answer Michelle's question here. Always drink so much water. Thank goodness for my wonderful friend Mickey, who is magical, who got me hooked on Kangen water. Like, oh my gosh, I've never known water to be so good as I do now. So thanks to my fabulous friend Mickey for that. So there's that. So yeah, I know, right, Michelle? Michelle says, I love the Badass series. I know, like Jen Sincero, like she just rocks, like her stuff so good. Like I listened to like this one small one, and just like it was like a 2-hour audiobook. I started it yesterday and I finished it today because it's like so good. I just like love listening to it. It's so good. So yeah. Oh, what kind of water, Stacia? So what it is it's Kangen water. So it's Kangen water. So so yeah, it's Kangen water, and I drink they have different like pHs. And I drink like the 9.5 water. I use like the 2.5 water as a disinfectant. I use like the beauty water and all of that, like all that stuff. Hey, Renee, I want you to know I haven't forgot about you, just so you know. I've been sending loads of love your way. So with finding your boy. So there's that. So oh, and Michelle says, I saw her live in September. Oh my gosh, Michelle. That's so awesome. I would love to see her live. I'm not going to say I would love to see her live. I'm going to see her live. I don't know when and where, but I'm going to see her live. Just it'll happen. So there's that. So so let's see here. So now I'm going to answer Michelle's question here, and then I'll go to Viv. And then if anybody wants me to pull a card from my deck too, I'm pulling cards tonight too. I'm mixing it up. I'm doing a little bit of that too. A little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. So there's that. So Michelle says, I was wondering if you would please check in on Moose and see if she has any messages for us. And it's interesting. So as you notice that as as I read that question and I tune into that, like my breath kind of changed a little bit, right? The tone and the frequency and the pitch and all of that of my voice kind of changed a little bit, like the frequency and the energy. So what Moose is saying is to, like, I want you to close your eyes. When she has me close my eyes, I want you to take a big deep breath in and think of me, and let your heart and breath feel all my love and be connected to all my love, and really like feel it and see it and feel it. And then I want you to take a breath out, but I want you to keep your eyes closed as you take that breath out, because I really want you to really be tuned into those messages. She says she comes to you like when you're like getting ready to go to sleep. She's like you'll feel like my energy right here. Like you'll feel my energy right here as you go to sleep, and when you kind of like shift around at night, that you'll feel my energy, and that I'm sending love, and that you'll feel me like in your tipsy toes, and your tipsy toes and the tips of your toes, that you'll feel my presence and you'll feel my energy there as well. So there's that. So there is that. So yeah, so much love, Michelle. And she says the signs are everywhere, and she's had me look at like a wind chime that I have sitting next to me, and she's like the chimes, feel the chimes and listen to the chimes and listen to the chimes. So there's that. There you go. So let's see here. So Viv says, so I'm curious, how does Panda feel about my showing anxiety? Does she believe in me? Panda says like this. She's like, she's like, ha, 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 ha. She's like, let's do this. She's like, let's do this. You believe in me. I believe in you. She's like, let's just like dance it out. And she's showing me like this, kind of like you're jumping up and down, and feeling into it, really feeling into it. And really just like feel into that and be like, we got this. Yes, 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 yes. And she says that she'll believe in you if you believe in her. Like you believe in me, I believe in you, we believe in each other, and all of that. And she says to really be with that is what she says. She says, really be with that. And that, she picks up on all of that. And let's do like the little like pep talk before, pep talk before. And that will be really, really amazing to do that. And that'll be good for you, good for me. It'll be good for both of us. And let's just like do it is what she says. So there's that. So there you go. And Michelle says, wow, thank you. You're so welcome, Michelle. You are so welcome. You're so welcome. Yeah, just feel that. Because she says, this is like really weird. I've never had an animal that has crossed over show me this like this. Hey, Cindy, good to see you. And you're so welcome, Viv. Is she showing me like that your breath, like you can feel me breathe into your breath, like not just into your mouth. She says you can feel my breath right here, and you can feel it in your heart too, is what she's showing me too, Michelle. And it's almost making me think like, oh, you guys probably, well, some of you might think this is weird and some of you may not. And it doesn't matter, because like I think it's amazing, right? So that's what matters. Is I did this thing before with like horse church, right? It was like meditating with horses. It was so amazing. And anyway, it was there that I got to experience like the magic of horse breath, right? And it's just so powerful, so calming. Like I thought puppy's breath was like the best, but like horse breath, oh my gosh, so amazing. So it's like Moose is showing me like you can just feel that breath. And it's like she's making me think of like how powerful and how amazing it is for you to feel my breath still like in here in your mouth and in your heart, that you can feel my breath. So there's that for you, Michelle. And then good to see you, Cindy. And you're so welcome, Viv. You're so welcome. Let's see here. And let's see here. All right. So I kind of jump around sometimes. I kind of go where I'm guided, and that's just kind of how my brain works. It's like ping, 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 ping. But that's why I'm able to do what I do, because that's just that. So Michelle says, amazing. Oh, Michelle, so much love. So let's see here. And then Renee says, thank you so much. I'm lost where he is now. I think he was at 8 Flandre or 6, but someone said they saw a cat at 6 or 8 Handsome Place playing with a cat on the 24th of January around 6:30 p.m. Ran away from them, but now I have no idea where he's run to. Someone is also now saying, I think a lady has stolen him stolen him. That looks like him and Howick feel so confused. And hey, Adrian, good to see you. And hey, Sharon, good to see you, Sharon. So let's see here. So what I get, Renee, and just tuning in, here on this live is that that don't put too much emphasis on that lady in Howick. I feel like don't put too much emphasis on her. Put information on it, more emphasis on the Flauntry place and then the Hanson place too. I feel like more of a vibe from there, and just like let your heart lead you and your connection with your boy lead you there. And just because what happens when we're like going in this direction and that direction, then it kind of can cloud things and make things like, wait, which way? So just go in the direction where your heart and your gut is leading you. And I keep like circling around the 8 Flauntry place or the Handsome place. And I put like I'm getting like a big no with the lady in Howick. I get a big no from that. So I get still focused on those areas, and like I hide, during, a lot of the day. So look, at early and dusk, look for me then, is what I get. And I'm holding the vision with you there, Renee, because I know it's not an easy thing, right? No, it's hard. So, so there's that. So see here. And then Stacia says, can you tell me what's going on with my dog Dasher's health? Dasher's health, not health, Dasher's health. So when I get with Dasher is like I want to like touch my ribs, like there's something going on with like my ribs feel weird, like what's going on the outside is connected with my ribs. So really look at my ribs and feel my ribs, and maybe even if there's like a chiropractor or something near you, do that, because like my ribs feel weird, like my ribs aren't getting as much air and flow as they need to get. My ribs are not getting as much air and flow as they need to get, is what I get with that. So there is that. So let's see here. So much love to you and Dasher there. And then let's see here. And then Shay says, I'm getting the feeling Gizmo wants to spend time alone with me without Sprocket. She has seemed a little depressed. And you know what? She just showed me. Like Gizmo. Gizmo's like, I love Sprocket, but Sprocket can just go like, here's my card deck over here. Like Sprocket can just go over here. Like Sprocket can just go over here. Sprocket can just go over here. Sprocket can go with their person, and you and I can just go for a nice little ride together, a nice little time, and like keep Sprocket busy, like chewing something or just doing what Sprocket does, and Sprocket will be fine. And let's just go spend our time together, is what Gizmo says. Like Sprocket is like, let's launch Sprocket over there, and then we'll just go and do our thing. And if we do that like 1 to 3 times a week, just have that focused time where we have that with each other, that would be really helpful, is what Gizmo says there. So there's that. Let's see here. And you're so welcome, Stacia. Yeah, that's what he's been doing, coughing. Yep. So that's why it's like associated with the ribs, like the coughing. It's like the ribs. It's like kind of, there's like a misalignment with the ribs. And so it's like the ribs are affecting that. It's like it's not flowing with the ribs. So, so much love. Yeah, I would definitely go. Hey, Wendy, good to see you. You say he's coughing now. Does he need to go to the vet, or we'll just go away? I would definitely have the vet look at it so they can feel like his ribs and let them know, like, yeah, there's something with like you feeling something with his ribs and his coughing, and see what they say with that, is what I get with that. Stacey, I had to like get that checked out, because I feel like there's something they can do to help his flow better with like his ribs and everything flowing together. So that would help that cough. I get that there's something that they can do that will help that. So there's that. So let's see here. And then Shay says, yes, I really got that feeling from Gizmo. Thank you. Oh, you're so welcome. She says she lays it out. She says she just like sit, and it's almost like she makes me want to like roll my eyes. She's like, I just want to roll my eyes, is what Gizmo says, because she's like, you can just see me like looking at Sprocket, like, oh gosh, like, okay, let's just go do something else. Like Sprocket doesn't get what we do. Like, oh, let's just go do something else is what Gizmo says. So there's that. Good to see you, Wendy. And let's see here. Okay. So I'm going to go to, sorry, I kind of jump around here. And you're so welcome, Stacy. Lots of love to you and Dasher. So let's see here. All right. So let's see here. Lisa says, what is Chloe Grace thinking? And I stream from like 3 different places. So sometimes the comments come in different places. So that's why it might be in a different order. So Lisa says, what is Chloe Grace thinking? Chloe Grace is thinking, I want to let's go have some fun. I want to go to that. She showed me a park or a place that she hasn't been with you in a long time. She's like, I want to go there. She's like, let's go there. She says, that would be really fun to go to that place and go to that park is what Chloe Grace says. She's like, I want to go to that place. I want to go to that place. I want to go to that place. And she showed me a place with a big tree and a bench and leaves. And she's like, I want to go there. I want to go there is what she says. So there's that. So I'm going to go to Adrian and then I'm going to go to Sharon here. So Adrian says, my sweet Jack. Oh, Adrian says, my sweet. She's like, it's all about fun, Lisa, is what Chloe Grace says. So let's see here. Adrian says, my sweet Jackson got hurt today. What can I do to make him feel better? I'm so sad. I don't even know what happened. He's just showing me it was really quick. He's almost making me think it's how a rug gets pulled out from under you, right? He says that it happened really quick. It happened really quick. And he's like, you didn't see it coming. I didn't see it coming. And how would we see it coming? So he says, just kind of hold your hands with me and send me love and just keep sending me those healing vibes and give me comfort and lots of extra comfort. If I could have lots of extra comfort, he says that would really help too. He's like, I want comfort. I want comfort and just a little extra TLC and an extra little cushion, a little extra cushion and a little extra support is what he says. So there's that. So much love to you and Jackson there. Oh my goodness. All right. So, Sharon, I am just surrounding you with so much love, Sharon. So much love, so much love. So, and I'm here for you, Sharon. Just reach out to me. I'm always here for you. When your babies. Sharon says Sheba is failing, still eating, but very weak. I want her to pass at home, and I've told her she can leave, but I don't want her to suffer. And wondering if she has a message to help me with her end of life. Oh, so much love. She says that just having that time with you, and she's having me touch my lap, just sitting with you and just with your hands over her, and just as you're imagining her and your hands over her and sending her love. She says that really helps too. She says that really helps too, and surround her with your angels and her angels. She says that that angel energy. So if you find an angel stone or stuff with infused with that angelic energy, she says that just keep showing her, yes, you can pass it home, so you can be comfortable in your own bed and the comfort of your own bed. And she says she just wants to be as much time with you as she can. And she says that if she needs help, you'll know it, because you'll see her not be able to really move around and move about as much as she usually does. So you would notice her kind of not moving and kind of in a weird crouchy position. She says you'll notice me laying kind of crouchy, and that might be where it's kind of time to look to see kind of maybe to help to give me some assistance, but just keep reminding me that it's okay. She says just keep reminding me that it's okay. And she says she really liked that last picture that was taken of her. And it was that person that comes over to watch them that took that picture. She's like, I love that picture. And she says, just keep capturing pictures of me and know that my light and love will always be there. And I just want to have as much comfort as I can and time with you, and just spending time with you is what she says she wants. And also too, as a side note, the stone malachite can help during transition time too. The stone malachite is one that can really help during that time. There's a dog I did some energy work on during the end of their life, and I used malachite as I did that. So so much love, and please reach out if you need anything, Sharon, because I'm here. I'm here for you, and Sheba. So much love. Oh my goodness. So and then Adrian says it is his paw. Is he gonna let me wrap it? I think it's his nail, maybe a little ripped off. Thank you so much for connecting with him. He says look first, is what he says, Adrian. He says look first, and then okay, we look at it, and then I see that you're like looking at it, you're trying to see what the plan is. So look at it, 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 look at it. And then like be like, okay, I'm just gonna wrap it, but let me like sniff things and like be a part of the process as you're doing that, is what he's saying, Adrian. He says to do that, and he says just remind me that like wrapping it will help, and let me like really like sniff it out and know that like that's what you're doing and that's what's gonna help. And he says that would be good. So much love to him and you. Oh my goodness. Oh, and you're so welcome, Sharon. Yeah, I'm glad that was helpful. And just, yeah, I'm here. Reach out. And if you need, especially like in these circumstances and any circumstances too, like if you need something that is, this is for Sharon and for anybody too. If you need something that's outside of like my normal session time, and you notice that you don't see, that appointment available, anything like that, definitely feel free to just shoot me a message and be like, hey, I have this come up. Is there any availability that you have on this time? Because I do weekend appointments and evening appointments, if you need like a different time than what I have listed, I'm always happy to accommodate people. So definitely, feel free, Sharon, if you're like, oh, wait, I don't see that on, appointment time on there, or wait, I know you're not usually available at this time. Would you be available? And I'll always do my best. If I'm able, I'll be like, yeah, I have the time, because I want to be able to work with people in that way. So there's that. And you're so welcome, Adrian. Happy to connect with your boy. And then said, absolutely, I needed that advice. You are the sweetest. Thanks. Oh, you're so welcome. And thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And you're so welcome. You're so welcome. All right. So let's see here. And all right, here. Sorry, I jump around here. Let's see here. I just have to go where I'm guided, and then I kind of jump back around. Wendy says, do you see when I'll get the horses and their names? I see that, and hey, Robert, good to see you there. And then I see that, I see like 3, 6, 9 months is what I'm seeing. I see like the numbers 3, 6, 9, 3, 6, 9. So I feel like, March, June, and September. And I feel like the names will already be with them, or you'll just get the names is what I get from that, Wendy. So there's that. Let's see here. And then let's see here. Okay. So I kind of jump around and then I'm like, wait, where's the question? Let's see here. All right. Viv says, one more question I had. What does it seem Panda wants from me the most? She says patience. And then what does she wanting more of? She says more time to like sink things in is what she's wanting. And like less of a push and less resistance is what she says. She says less resistance and more just like, okay, like let's just like sit with it, and then we work with it, and then that's what we do. That's what Panda is saying there. And I'm going to jump to Cindy. I hope you're still here, Cindy. So sometimes I'm like, wait, the questions I like kind of lose track of them, but I see your question here. Cindy says, I haven't checked in with Maxie lately. Any message from him? He passed away a few years ago, and is usually with me, but I haven't been feeling him as much lately. So I wanted to check in with him and send my love. You know why he says you don't feel him? Because he's like, hey, like I'm right here. Don't you feel me? Like when he walks. So he says, your dog now, he says like energy, like it kind of jump ropes in and out. He says it jumps. It's like a jump rope, jump. So my energy jumps in and out, and you feel it like, especially when you're on walks with your boy, when you're on walks with Coda, and hopefully I'm like saying the name right. I'm like, Coda, right? Yes, Coda. When you're on walks with Coda, that you feel my presence there, because we jump we jump with each other. This is what we do. We jump with each other. We jump with each other. So it's like it's almost like they're doing double Dutch jump rope is what they're showing me, is what Maxie says. And he says to really feel with me too, just go like this with your heart, put your hands on your heart and go like this, and then just put your hand down like this and close your eyes and take a breath and just say, I feel you. And just remember like those memories of him, the pictures with him and all of that. And he says that will help you to really connect with me and really know that I'm always here and always present is what he says. So there's that. So much love, because no matter time, like they're always a part of us, right? Like no matter how much time has passed, they're always a part of us, and their love is always there and their messages are always there. So there's that. And I'm glad you're still here, Cindy. So there's that. And then, oh, you're so welcome, Viv. I'm so glad it was helpful. You're so welcome. You're so welcome. And hey, Doreen, good to see you. Let's see here. All right. So here, give me one moment. I had to take a drink of water. I should have filled up because I got my fresh Kangen water yesterday. And it's always so good, like all the time, but especially when it's really fresh. I love it. So it's awesome. So anyway, so there's that. So let's see here. So I just want to make sure I didn't miss anybody here. Okay. So Renee says, thank you so much, Shauna. Yes, it's so hard. I miss my boy so much. I'll look around Handsome Place and Flandre Place around 6 to 8 dusk time. Is he hiding in like a bush? He says, yes, like in the ground and all of those places. He's like, I'm not trapped, but just look like in the ground, look like, in the, like, right, like in the little, like cubby hole in houses, and look there. Look in that alleyway. He says, look all of those places. He says, and he says, don't think, if I see him, he won't make a meow. You'll just might see his eyes. He says, know that you'll be able to feel my meow in your head and in your heart because of our connection, that you'll be able to feel that and tune into that and know that that will be there. So he says, think and feel with your heart. He says, less up here and more in that connection with me, where you're pulled, and feel it really in the depths of your heart, is what he says, Renee. So there's that. I know it's so hard, right? It's never an easy thing. So there we go. And then, all right. So let's see here. Cindy says, that's funny. Coda is very much in my energy. That makes sense. I'm lucky to have both Coda and Maxie in my life. Thank you. You're so welcome. You're so welcome. Yeah, I love that, right? Because they're just showing me. They're like, yep. And they said you'll be able to feel it too when you walk with Coda too, that you'll be able to feel that, like that energy, energy. So there's that. So, okay. Let's see here. And Lacey says, hello, what does my dog think of the new move? Let's see here. Oh, my internet isn't working. You were coming in and out. So Lacey, can you hear me now? Because I'm going to answer your question. And then let's see here. So what he's saying, he's like, your dog is saying that, the dog's saying, like, I like the new move. It's like, ooh, I can like sniff here. And I want to like be able to like sniff more, because I'm trying to like figure out like, ooh, this new stuff outside. He's like, your dog's having me like scratch my head. Like, ooh, like I really like to like sniff out here, and it's really cool. And I'm excited about the new leafy things. And I really like the new leafy things. And it's really cool to be able to like sniff those. And I'm really excited. And I really, really love the new place. It's like and dig deep into that is what he's saying, Lacey. So let me know that you heard that, Lacey. And then I can go in and maybe put like the time of like about when I got to your message. So hopefully you heard that there, Lacey. I know sometimes internet, when it goes in and out, it's like, so hopefully you heard that. And then Doreen says, I got kicked off for a minute. Eleanor has had a really rough month. How is she doing? I'm hoping that we are turning a corner. She says you're on the right track. She says we are really turning the corner. And she's like, whew. She's like, shoo. She's like, boy. She's like, boy, oh boy, oh boy. She's like, okay, no more. She's like, we're good now. She's like, okay. She's like, all right. She's like, all right. She's like, all right. And she says, like, all your patience and your endurance and all of that with me is like helped so much and is helping so much. And she says, she's like, shoo. She's like, all right. She's like, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right. So she's like, yes. She's like, we're turning a corner and just keep knowing that we're like moving forward, moving forward, moving forward, moving forward, moving forward, moving forward. Moving forward, 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 moving forward is what Eleanor says there, Doreen. So for Lacey, I'm gonna try to recap it here. So hopefully you hear all of it here, Lacey. So and I'll try to put it in the comments, but it's hard to come in the comments because it kind of like loses some of the flow. And if I no Nugget, come here, no, come here, Nugget, you're okay. Sorry, my dog is trying to run. I'm like, no. So anyway, so what your dog is saying there, sorry about that, is that good girl Nugget, is that I really love the move and I'm excited to like crunch into it and like dig deep and all the smells and like all the like new leafy things that I can the plants to like really smell around there. And I'm really excited about this new move and that it's going to be really, really fun. So I'm excited. Like it's going to be good is what I get. So it's going to be good. So I'll try to do my best to do like a recap, and hopefully you're able to go back and listen to this part in the replay there, Lacey, and I'll try my best to put it in the comments there to condense it there. So there's that. So let's see here. So hopefully you heard it this time. I hope you heard it this time, Lacey, because I know it's like, internet issues. It's no fun. So hopefully my hope is that you heard that. So, so there is that, because I know it's so frustrating when it goes in and out and it's like, I've had that happen where I'm like looking at something online and then I'm like, try to go back to it and then I like lose it and then I can't find it again. And it's like, oh no. So, so anyway, so hopefully you got it this time. I'll make sure to do a comment here. And then Doreen says, thank you. Okay. And Lacey, yes. She says, yes. My allergies will do better is what she says. She's like, yes. They'll do better because it's better for me to like, she's showing me like not too much grass for me. She's like, not too much grass for me. So she's like, yeah. Like that'll be, she's like much better. Make sure to keep my paws like really clean from debris. And that will help my allergies too. And like, you know, kind of like brush off my fur, and that will help too, is what she says. She's excited. She says she's excited about that, Lacey, about the move. So hopefully that helps, because allergies are no fun, right? For them or for us. So let's see. Dear Doreen says, thank you. Oh, you're so welcome, Doreen. And it says, you say, it sounds like she gets the weight of the situation. She's like, yeah, she's like, I do. She's like, oh, she's like, that was serious, is what Eleanor says. This is what Eleanor says. And he said she had emergency surgery and it's been one thing after the other. She says with this last one, they were able to clear everything out. So with that, like last treatment, last surgery, they were able to clear everything out. She says, clear everything out is what she says. So she's like, shoo. She's like, okay. She's like, we got it this time, is what Eleanor says. Oh man. So much love with that and the rest of her recovery with all of that, Doreen. And you're so welcome, Lacey. Hopefully you got the gist of it. If not, let me know. So hopefully you got the gist of that message from your baby there. And yeah, because I always want to make sure people get that, right? You know, and you tune in because you want to hear the message that I have for your for you or your pets, right? So that's and I love doing this too. Like this is my fun Sunday thing to do, is connect with all of you and connect with all your fur babies and all of that. And my dogs enjoy it too. Nugget, do you want to come say hi, Nugget? Cool Up's like, I want to bark. My dogs are so funny. Nugget, come here. You want to say hi? Come here. You want to come say hi? She says, maybe. Do you want to come say hi? She always likes to come say hi. She likes to make an appearance. Say hi. Say, my name is Nugget and I'm a little love bug, huh? She's a little love bug. So, let's see here. So there's that. That's my little Nugget. So anyway, so hi, Bev. Good to see you. And you're so welcome, Lacey. And Lacey says she got this weird, I know, Nugget says, hi. She's like, hi. She's like, I'm a good Nugget. She's like, sometimes I'm a no Nugget, but I'm a good Nugget, is what she says, is what Nugget says. She's funny. And hey, Kareen, good to see you. Um, let's see here. And then Lacey says she got this weird and scary thing that happened where her whole face became swollen. And she says, oh, thank you, Lacey. Thank you. She says to make sure to like watch what I sniff too. And also to like make sure to wash around my face too. So they have like these pet wash like cloth things. I forget what they're called. They have different like pet wipes, right? That you can use. She says do that and like really like get in here and around my face and around my eyes too, to give me, and my ears, to do that like if I'm out like sniffing around outside too, because she says she's very like sensitive to like things that like normal dogs aren't sensitive to, is what she's showing. She's like, I'm sensitive to things that like, most dogs aren't sensitive to. So, and she's making me think of like sometimes like the grass, like sometimes grass makes me itch a little bit. So she's making me think of like those things kind of like make me itch a little bit sometimes. So she says to just really make sure to really be cognizant about that, is what she says. So there's that. So let's see here. I'm going to see what other questions come through. Bum, 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 bum. Coolip is like, my dog Coolip is like diligently looking out the window, and so is Nugget. So there must be somebody out there. They're my good little keepers, my good little watchdogs. So that's good. So there we go. And now Nugget's like, I'm gonna lay down on the couch. So I'm just like, yeah. Oh, you said, yeah, she never used to be allergic to anything. Oh, that's so hard when that happens, right? And there is, so I used to work at this holistic vet, when I lived in the Redmond, Washington area, and there was several dogs that had different kinds of allergies. And there was this injection that he would do, like he would kind of create this, injection of these different things. And it was like a homotoxology injection. So a homotoxology injection. So I would see maybe if there is a holistic vet in your area that maybe does anything like that. And maybe that could help kind of with some of those allergies for your girl. So that might be something to check into to see if there is something like that that would help too. So yeah. And sometimes even like acupuncture and things like that can help with different allergies. So there's different, acupuncture points that can help with things like that. So there's that. Let's see here. Oh, Bev says, I have a new oldie but goodie dog. I will make an appointment for him. Oh, I'm excited about that, Bev. Oh, that's exciting. Yeah. Fun. Oh, she takes meds, but they're so expensive. I know, right? They can be expensive. And little trick. So aside from like, 1-800 pet meds and, Chewy and all those places like that. I'm not sure where you're located at, Lacey, but I get all my pet prescriptions when I need them. I get them from Costco. So last time I got one for one of my dogs, it saved me probably like almost, $20 to $30. It was $20 to $30 less than it would have been like if I got them at my vet. So I would check like if you have a Costco near you or a Sam's Club, because they have pet medications at those places too. So that can save quite a bit, because the vets, they don't get like as big of a quantity. So of course with that, then the markup for them is a little bit higher, where, like a place like Costco, they're going to order more in bulk. So yeah, so you would just have, so what can happen, you can do one of two ways. Your vet can like hand write you out a prescription, and you can go fill it that way, or your vet can like fax in a prescription, or they can call in a prescription. So yeah, so they would definitely you would have them do that, whichever way is easier for you. And that can definitely be really helpful. So usually with my vet, I just have them like write out the prescription, and then I just go and fill it, is what I usually do. So yeah, so there's that. So yeah, because it can be expensive. It's like, and it's fun. Who doesn't want to go look around at Costco, right? That's like always fun. So, oh, cool. Oh, you're not close to a Costco. So you have like I don't know if you have like a Sam's Club near you. Like Sam's Club. And then there's also two, oh gosh, what is that place? So chewy.com. 1-800 Pet Meds. And then there's also another oh, there's another vet place too. It's called Vet Source. So sometimes maybe like your vet might use like an outside like place, like something like that, and they could, ship it to you. And yeah, and in Costco they might ship it to you too. That's a good point, Shay. They might ship it to you, because I think like actually with oh, they don't, because you're so far out. Oh man, that's a bummer, right? But it's beautiful where you're at, but it's hard when you're so far out when they don't ship. So I would check too, like to see maybe if your vet or like what other online pharmacy for pets is near you, where you maybe might be able to get that too. Or yeah. Or ask your vet maybe what other options there are as well. So yeah. So good suggestion, Bev. So you said I love Costco for pet meds, maybe Walmart. Yeah, maybe Walmart might have that too. Because sometimes those other places, like you don't necessarily always like think of them as having pet prescription, but they can definitely they definitely do sometimes have those pet prescriptions, and that can definitely help, right? So there's that. So let's see here. So all right, so there's that. And I'm going to put my link here too, which has my link to all my all my stuff, to like schedule appointments and all that good stuff. So there is that. So let's see here. So let's see here. All right. So I'm going to put that here. Hold on just a second here. And yeah, you're so welcome. Lacey says I'm going to check around. Yeah, definitely check around with like those places near you too, because sometimes you might be surprised. You might be like, oh, I didn't know I could get my pet prescription at like, CVS or Walmart, or, those other places like that. It might, it might save a little bit too. So yeah. So hopefully you're able to find something. So there's that. So, all right. So I just put the link in there for people who want to like set up an appointment, or, just check out like all my stuff. That's my link tree right there. That has all my information on there. So it has all of that too. And I am doing a class too. Like I'm finalizing the details, but I am doing like a basics of animal communication class this month. And those people that have like taken a class from me previously are going to get like a discount on like retaking it if they want to take it again. So so stay tuned for that, because I'm getting that all finished up. So stay tuned for that. So let's see here. All right. Hey, Estrita, good to see you. I hope you're doing well. So yes, I can do one more. I'll do one more question here. And then I'm going to wrap it up here. So let's see here. Do one more question. Yeah, absolutely, Estrita. Happy to do that. So I'll let you type in your question, because I know sometimes it takes a minute, right? So I'll do one last question here. Oh, you're so welcome, Cindy. And then, you're so sweet too. And I hope you have a wonderful week too. And I hope you have a good rest of your night. I know in Arizona, it's no, you're in California. I don't know why. It's because I know you, because I know because of the Arizona connection that we have with the other groups that we're in. So, but yeah, I forget you're in California. I should know that. So let's see here. So I'm going to see what other question here. Sorry, I had to move something away from one of my fur babies that they're trying to eat, because they always want to. They're like kids, right? They always want to do something that they know they're not supposed to do, like when you're occupied, right? So there's that. Oh, you're so welcome, Shay. I hope you have a good evening too. Thanks so much for tuning in. All right. So Astrida says, question for Ruby. She doesn't seem to enjoy spending time with me at night like she used to. Is she annoyed with me? She says you're trying too hard. She's like, okay. She's like, well, you want me to enjoy it like you used to, but she's like, everything changes and everything is different sometimes. So she's like, have it be what it's going to be now. And she's like, just kind of like, just don't think about like that. Now you said, because you said she comes into my room much later and leaves earlier because I'm more busy in my room about doing things instead of giving her 100% divided attention like I used to. And she says, ding, ding. She's like, yeah, because she's like, you're not giving me that undivided attention. And then also too, she says that that it's like you just keep showing her that she's not coming in as much. So she's like, okay. So she says, just keep seeing that, her coming in still. And then it's going to be different because it's not going to be like it was before, but because she says everything changes, and she's showing you like how she says she's helping you to kind of like shift and change. She says, I help you to shift and change. And so she's like, just see me like coming in, and don't try to expect like, oh, well, you used to come in at this time and then you used to do this and you used to do this. She says, just see like, okay, like she's going to come in, and she's going to come in when she's going to come in. And she says, that's going to pique my curiosity more. And she says, just try to give me like the attention you can when you can. She says, just try to give me the attention you can when you can, is what she says. She's like, just try to do that. She's like, that'll be perfect. She's like, just do that. She's like, that'll be good, good, good. She says, do that, do that, do that, is what she says. Let's see. And she says, you say, because I get anxious, like, I hope she's okay. Laugh out loud. She feels more independent now. She's like, I am. She's like, I am, but she's like, know that I always still need you. And she's like, the more you have that anxiousness, the more she's going to go like this. Like it's going to push me away. But like the less you have that anxiousness and just like, oh, she's going to come when she comes. Then she says, that's going to like pique my curiosity. And she'll be like, oh, well, maybe I will come in now a little bit more, is what she says. So she says, do that and hold that energy and that vision. And she says that will help to spark that new, like coming back into the room with you more, is what she says. So she says, do that. And you said, you're going to do that. Yay. I love that. And she loves that too. She's like, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Woo, 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 is what she says. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, all right. So, oh, you're so welcome, Renee. Happy to help. And then you'll try around those places and look for a cubby hole. Yes, look for the cubby hole and those like all those like hidey places. Like look low, look high, look all around that area, all around there, and just keep like reminding me that when you're out there looking for me, that you're like, okay, I'm out there looking, and just go where your heart is guided, not where your head is guided, but where your heart is guided and where your heart is pulled, and just go with that and really be connected with that and really just do that is what I get there with that. So yeah, I'm holding the vision there with you, Renee. I'm holding the vision there with you. So there's that. And then Estrella says, can you tell her I do want her and she is always welcome? She says she knows, and she says just remind her of that. And just like she's having me like tap on my leg, just be like, okay, I'm giving like a little tap, like, okay, come on, and just keep showing her coming in, but don't have like the over attachment or like if she doesn't come in, it's just, she says, she like don't have that over attachment, because she says that's what kind of like steers me away when you have the over attachment about me coming in, she says. So she says, have under attachment, just be like, oh, she's going to come in, and just have that with that. And she says that will help with that, is what she says. So there's that. So there is that. So there you go. I'm glad that you were able to tune in. Yes, yes, yes. All right. So before I go, yeah, and keep us posted, Estrella, too, because now I want to know. You're so welcome. Okay. So I'm going to pull. Oh, look at this. This is funny. So I'm going to pull, because I pulled this card earlier. I'm going to pull. Okay. I'm going to pull 4 cards. So I have 4 cards that I pulled. And you can just pick, you can say 1, 2, 3, 4, or you can just go with whichever one you're guided to. And it's funny because 2 of these cards actually came up earlier. So you can put 1, 2, 3, 4 in the comments, or you can just be like, I'm just going to go with whichever one she shows me that I'm guided to. So here's a message for all of you. Dove, serenity, slow down, pause, and breathe. So that's Dove. That's card number 1. Card number 2 is raccoon, resourcefulness. You have all the resources you need. So that's card number 2. Oh, look at that. Perfect timing, Bob. Card number 2, resourcefulness, raccoon. You have all the resources you need. I love that. I'm like, probably want to see my face too with the card. Why not? I don't know. So there's that. And then number 3 is turtle, retreat. Stop trying to make something happen. I love that. That's a good one. That's an important reminder right there. Stop trying to make something happen, right? Because when we make something happen, then that's like we're forcing it, right? Instead of like being in the flow, right? So it's always good to be in the flow. And then the last one, this is the other card that came up earlier, was Seal, Imagination. Immerse yourself in artistic and creative expression, which I love that. So there's that Seal, Imagination. So there's that. So there's those cards. And I promise I did like shuffle these up. And I did, if my friend Mickey is listening, I did pick the first ones and I didn't go back and do a redo of the cards. That's free. That's for you, Mickey, if you're listening, because she knows that I do that sometimes. So anyway, that's like for if I'm at like an event that's like for me and I'm like picking a card. I'm like, no, I'm going to go back and get a redo. Most people that do things like that with me know that I'm going to do that. So, but you know, that's that. So anyway, so I'm so grateful to connect with you all. And thank you so much for tuning in live. Thank you so much for tuning into the replay as well. I love connecting with you all on Sunday evenings. It's really fun. It's like one of the highlights of my week. So I will be back next Sunday at 7 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. And then also too, don't forget, if you want something cool to listen to before I come on, my friend Elias Patras does a weekly meditation on Sunday nights at 6 Pacific on his Instagram, on his Facebook. And I just was on his podcast too. So I'm going to have to share the link to that because that was a lot of fun. So check him out. If you love me, you'll love Elias too, because he is amazing. So there is that. So thank you again so much for tuning in live and tuning into the replay. I just love connecting with you all, and so much love to all of you. And I hope you have a fabulous week ahead. And I will look forward to connecting with you next Sunday at 7 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. Bye for now. Much love. Take care.